constantly putting someone else in front of you, making a sacrifice. She probably did have a miserable life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why marriage shouldn't. To answer the question, marriage shouldn't be for everyone, and it's definitely not for all women because of things like that. I do think that I mean, and we see it now on social media. There's a whole generation of women her age telling women in my generation not to get married because of what they experience in their marriages. But I believe it's because they just never really understood the you know, full visibility or full spectrum of what marriage was going to look like for them in the sense of that selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Like your children and your marriage are going to come before those things like your personal feelings. But now we see them leaving their families because they want to go find that personal individual feeling that in reality changing your life circumstances is not really going to change that. That's something internal in you that you would have to find in yourself and fix. So I don't think every woman should get married just because we're not all meant for it. We're not all trained for it. We're not all built for it. And that's okay because you wouldn't want anybody to be, committed to somebody and then it not work out because in my opinion, I mean, divorce to me is worse than choosing, to just be single if that's not what you want or it's not for you.
Hey. I can't. Why you ain't got no nigga, Cam?
She do.
You do?
Married. She's
You
married.
Look, it makes so much sense.
Oh shit!
Well, okay, so let me play advocate, right? The other guy. Let me look at it from a different perspective. Let me try to push back a little bit. What about the people that don't have children? If you choose not to have children, does that same thing apply? Does that same requirement apply? Because we all know that you have to make sacrifices for the people that didn't ask to be here, children, and we also know that if you are going to have children, that it's better off for you to raise them in a 2-parent household, right? But if you don't have children, does the same rules apply?
As far as divorce or getting married?
Either or.
I don't think you should get married if you don't want children. I think if both of y'all are under the agreement that you don't want children, I wouldn't see the point in it.
I think the same rules apply for you if you don't have children.
Why?
You still is focused on being solely happy for you, and you will meet your downfall trying to do that. Just trying to chase happiness. Like you gonna meet your downfall. It's gonna happen.
Y'all can. I'm gonna ask y'all to mute in between if y'all not talking. You said you will meet your downfall if you're chasing happiness.
Yeah, like the pursuit of happiness, like Will Smith.
So what you're saying is that life should just be 100% based off of purpose, and happiness shouldn't play a role in it.
Yeah. Yo, to me, my goal is how can I make shit easier? Now I would say happier, but that happiness come with a sacrifice. I know y'all heard the term "no good deed goes unpunished." So happiness is one of them things. Like if I make my son super happy, then in return he might do drugs and fail in life. So I have to like, yeah, this shit happened. Like Jay-Z bought his nephew a Lamborghini and he crashed and killed himself. Like so,
but that's an extreme, right?
Not really.
Temperance is supposed to be in everything. You can buy a car, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a Lamborghini, for example.
But if that's what's made you happy, that's the problem.
But no, that's what made the person that bought them that car happy. That doesn't necessarily mean that would have made them happy. They would have been okay. Most of the time, kids or young people are okay with the fact that, they getting something. It kind of reminds me of Christmas, right? A lot of times you'll see kids, and let's say, for example, you buy them all of this stuff, and then you'll see them in a corner and they'll be playing with a fucking cardboard box.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but a lot of times we project what we want for other people because it makes us feel good within ourselves, but that's not necessarily what make them happy.
But it can still ruin them because where I would have been playing with a cardboard box, I'm playing with a toy car. So it destroys me for the next time. Like every time we get something,
you never would have bought them a big toy, and you would have gave them a cardboard box, the sentiment is the same, but it doesn't necessarily translate into them, getting that extreme thing that then make you feel good, but it's not necessarily doing anything more for them.
I don't know, Anton. It's wild and it don't sound right, but I know it is. Like the first time I made the $100,000 a year. Now I was happy for a minute, but now I'm thinking about like, damn, how I'm gonna make the $250,000 a year now. So the happiness came with a burden, or how am I going to sustain this? So every time I get happy, some at the same time get worse.
Okay, so all right, so let me revise that. With that in mind, should women not get married today in 2024? And let's just say, for example, you not having a child out of wedlock. Should women still get married?
Should women still get married?
Only if you want
Not
to.
having a child out of wedlock. Should women still get married?
Only if you want to.
Yeah, if they want to.
Don't play the fence. Give me an answer. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why?
Only if you want to.
Why?
Because if nobody wants to get married and have kids, like what's gonna happen? Is it?
I think yes. I think yes, because she still serves a purpose. She still serves a purpose.
What's the purpose?
To a man?
What's the purpose that she serves in a marriage that's different than what she would serve not being married?
Who the fuck gonna wash the dishes?
You can wash dishes without being married.
Yeah, but we need to make sure you gonna do that now. Like, I don't want you to wait to Thanksgiving and leave me with big dishes. So I need to lock you in.
What? Listen. I'm evolving, and I'm gonna play this different because I know that everybody's got the same perspective. So I'm gonna take a different perspective. I don't think it matters anymore. If you are not having children, I don't think it matters. I think that it is important for people to have a level of happiness as well as purpose, because purpose actually gives you a sense of accomplishment. It's the thing that then gives you that euphoria. It continues to push innovation. It's a lot of things that then happen. I don't think it matters anymore. I don't think it matters whether women get married or not if they're not having children.
I don't know. I think I still wanted to get my girl my last
Kind of
name.
still matters.
Yeah.
At least like
Why?
Go ahead.
Why does it matter?
well, because at least like if you're gonna spend that many years like up to the like your last day with them, just very like I guess coldly you could say it, like they're the person that are going to make certain decisions for you if you're not in a mental capacity to do so.
Yeah.
Like
So
you
you're saying get
wouldn't
married
want.
just so happen
You could still do that.
No. What y'all telling me
No,
is
not necessarily
married-
common law. Like it's
get
not every
married
place.
just in case you become a vegetable.
Well, it's not even a just in case, but it's like you're living with the person or you're with that person for so many years that at the end of their days, like what their parents are gonna swoop in and make all the decision when you've been there the whole time, or
Yes.
like
Not
But
even-
that don't have. Listen. Y'all talking about end of your days. I'm talking about your whole life.
No, I still
Future time.
want
But even for the whole life,
talking
like
about y'all talking about end of life. I don't give a fuck at the end of the life. Like, just let me go. I'm good.
no, Anton,
I wanted to do.
I-
For the first 75, 80 years, that's the time that really matters. When we talk about that, not when you 81, 82, and you need somebody to make a decision on whether or not they should pull the ventilator off of you. I'm talking about the time of your life where it really matters as far as what you do on this earth. Is it necessary, or should people still get married, considering that maybe you don't have kids or you choose not to have children?
no, I definitely
When you look at,
I definitely still want them, because you got to understand, like, just like the valuable piece of clothing that everybody want, well, now I got my own version of it. So I still want this to be mine. I still want to be attached to her. I want, when you see her, you see me. I still want to be mentioned in the same breath as this woman. You know what I'm saying? So I without marriage, without kids, I think marriage still could be necessary.